Welcome to Maths Lab. Once again, let's see today's question. We shall be solving several questions today. So, stay in the class and see what happens. All right. You have question number 1. Solve 5 raised to the power of 2 into x minus 1 times 5 raised to the power of x plus 1 equals to 0.04. This is exam questions. We extract these questions from exam question papers. So, these are the options. You have A, 1 over 3, B, 1 over 4, C, minus 1 over 5, and D, minus 1 over 3. Okay? So, just watch. Let's bring the question. You have You have 5 raised to the power of 2 into x minus 1, okay, times 5 raised to the power of x plus 1 equals to 0.04. Okay, first of all, this left-hand side is a little bit easy because we have seen numbers of the same base. So we have to convert this side, or we have to change this side in decimal to look or to have the same base as the left-hand side. So watch as we are going to do it. Remember, first of all, remember the rule that says a raised to the power of m times a raised to the power of n equals to a raised to the power of m plus n. If you remember this, then it will be easy to work on the left-hand side. So let's see. First of all, on the left-hand side, we are going to change it to that. To this will multiply inside. 2 times x is 2x. Okay. Now 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. Multiply by 5 raised to the power of x plus 1. Okay. Now let's change this decimal into fraction first. 0.04 is the same thing as 4 over 100. Is that right? It's the same thing as 4 over 100. So let's see. Let's see now. The next time, we are going to have 5 raised to the power of 2x minus 2 times 5 raised to the power of x plus 1 to be equals to, this is the same thing as 1 over 25. Is that okay? Then, if we apply this particular law here, then we are going to have 5 raised to the power of 2x minus 2 plus x plus 1. Is that okay? To be equal to, now here, is the same thing as 5 raised to the power of minus 2. Okay, let's round off this side. You will have 5, 2x plus x is 3x. Is that okay? Now minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Is that right? To be equals to 5 raised to the power of minus 2. I know some people will say, how did you have minus 2? This is the same thing as 5. 1 over 25 is the same thing as 1 over 5 raised to the power of 2. And so that is the same thing as 5 raised to the power of minus 2. So that is how we got to this. Okay? So take note of that. All right. So now, if you remember that particular law that says if a raised to the power of n equals to a raised to the power of n, then m equals to n. In this case, you can see that a is 5 and this a is also 5. It means that if you have the same number on both sides as the same base, then you equate their powers. This is the case of that. So we are going to say that this implies that 3x, since 5 here on the left-hand side has the same base as this 5 on the right-hand side, then we are going to equate their powers. So that is why I'm going to say that 3x, which is the power on the left-hand side, equals to the power on the right-hand side, which is minus 2. And so, if you collect like terms, you have that 3x equals to minus 2 plus 1. We have moved this minus 1 from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. Is that so? Then again, you have 3x to be equals to minus 1. Is that right? Because minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. So if you divide both sides by 3, you have that x equals to minus 1 over 3. That becomes the answer. Okay? So let's see if this answer is in the option. As you can see, if you look at option D is minus 1 over 3. And that is exactly what is here. So that makes option D the right option. Okay. Today, we're going to solve up to 4 different questions on indices. All right. So do not go away. Do not click off this. Just watch. Wherever you don't understand, ask your question in the comment section and we'll be here to answer your question at any time. All right. So I'm going to clean the board so that we can go for question number 2. All right. So I am still saying, wherever you do not understand, ask your question. Okay. So let me clean this. We are done with question number 1. And we are going to question number 2. Question number 2. We are going to question number 2. All right, let's check question number 2 and see what it looks like. Okay, let's look at this. Question number 2 says simplify Question number 2 says simplify 8 raised to the power of 2 over 3 multiplied by 27 raised to the power of 1 of raised to the power of minus 1 over 3, all over 64 raised to the power of 1 over 2. And in that one, you have options like, let's see the option for this one. You have options. Okay. You have option A, option B, C, D. Option A is 3 raised to the power of minus 1. Option B is 3 raised to the power of minus 3. Option C is 3. And then option D is 1. So that is the option. Those are the options. Okay. So let's solve this so that we can know which option is correct or not. Okay. So let's quickly look at the solution. Quickly look at the solution to that question. Okay. All right. You have the question as 8 raised to the power of 2 over 3 multiplied by 27 raised to the power of minus 1 over 3 all over 64 all over 64 raised to the power of 1 over 2. So let's quickly see. This 8 here is the same thing as 8 raised to the power of 2 over 3. Remember before, we have said that a raised to the power of m over n is the same thing as n roots of a all raised to the power of m. If you can remember this, then you're good to go. This is 8. If you compare this is 8. A here is the same thing as 8. M here is the same thing as 2. And 3 here is the same thing as n. So if you interpret that, remember this, and then you can solve that. If you still compare that to this one, you will see that n here is 3 and m here is 1. Okay? And then minus 1, we can just make it a kind of reciprocal. Okay? So let's see. Here, so that's going to be cube root of, okay, let me use this side so we can have enough space. Let me use this side. Here is what I'm going to interpret now. So this is the cube root of 8 raised to the power of 2 multiplied by 1 over cube root of 27 raised to the power of 1 all over square root of 64. Can you see that? So, if that is true, this is cube root of 8 is 2. And so we write 2 there. Cube root of 8 is 2. And so 2 raised to the power of 2. We put it there. Multiply by cube root of 27. Multiply by 1 over cube root of 27, which is what? 3. Is that right? And then divide by square root of 64. So square root of 64 is 8. So that's 8. In the next step, 2 raised to the power of 2 is 4. Multiply by 1 over 3 and then divided by 8. Is that okay? Then what happened here? You can see 4 cancelling itself 1 and into 8 2 times. So you will now be left to work with 1 over 3 divided by 2 over 1. Is that right? And in the next step, you are going to have 1 over 3 multiplied by 1 over 2. Can you see that? 1 over 3 divided by 2. So, what you will simply have is that is 1 over 6. 1 over 6 is the answer. And I'm not seeing any 1 over 6 right there. Okay. So, maybe any of those options may not be correct, but that is the answer. Okay. So that's the answer as far as that is concerned. That is the answer. Okay. 4 over 3 is okay. If you still see 4 over 3 divided by 8. Okay. Divided by 8 over 1. And then 4 over 3 multiplied by 1 over 8. You will still have that. You still have 1 over 6. So, this is the correct answer. These options are trash. Okay. The options they may not be correct, but this is the answer. All right. Okay. Let's quickly move to question number 3. All right. Let's go to question number 3. Question number 3. So, carry your biro and your paper and then write down what you have for today. Before I go to question number 3, please do well to subscribe to this channel. If this channel or whatever we do interests you, do well to subscribe to the channel. Invite your friends and family to subscribe to this same channel. All right. Thank you for doing that. I believe in you. Okay. So let's do question number 3 together. All right. Question number 3 says, it says simplify two whole number 7 over 9 in bracket raised to the power of minus 0.5. Okay, and that one has options like option A, B, C, D. That one has option up to E. Okay, let's see option A. Option A is 2 over 5. Option B is 1 over 2. Option C is 3 over 5. Option D is 1 whole number 2 over 3. And option E is 4. Okay, so let's do that together. Okay, let's solve it together and see which of these options is correct. Sometimes options might be if some of the options are not correct, it might be as a result of typographical error from whoever typed it. Okay, so let's see the question. You have 2 whole number 7 over 9 raised to the power of minus 0.5. Okay, then first of all, see what we are going to do here. 9 times 2 is 18. 18 plus 7 is what? Is 25. 18 plus 7 is 25. So that is 25 over 9. Okay, so the whole of whatever is in bracket is 25 over 9. And then raised to the power of minus 0.5. Remember this place. If you have, there is a rule in indices that says a raised to the power of negative n is the same thing as 1 over a raised to the power of n. If you remember this negative index, the law of this negative index, then to solve this place is going to be easy for you. Okay, so let's go. Okay, the next step we are going to have 1 over 25 over 9 raised to the power of. Now let's interpret this 0.5 as 1 over 2. Okay, because they mean the same thing. So let's watch out. In the next step, we are going to have 1 over any number raised to the power of 1 over 2. Simply means the square root of that number. Okay, so this is the square root of 25 over 9. Okay, and in the next step, we are going to have 1 whole number. We are going to have 1 over 5 Square root of 25 is 5. And square root of 9 is 3. Okay. Then, if you do that, if you go further, you will see that this is the same thing as 3 over 5. This becomes the answer. So, the answer to that is 3 over 5. Is that right? So, if you look at these options now, you have a 2 over 5, this, that. So, if you look at option C, you're going to see that option C becomes the right option. Okay. Option C, which is 3 over 5, is the right option to that question. Okay. So just like I said before, I said that I'm going to do 4 good examples today. Okay. I'm going to do 4 examples. So this is already the 3rd example. So I'll be going over to number 4 example. Okay. So let me clean the board and do the last example for the day. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. The last example for today is question number 4. Let's see what question number 4 holds for us. It says simplify. Okay. Simplify 36 raised to the power of 1 over 2 multiplied by 64 raised to the power of minus 1 over 3 and then multiplied by 5 raised to the power of 0. Then you have options as option A is 0, option B is 1 over 24, option C is 2 over 3, option D is 1 whole number 1 over 2, option E is 7 whole number 1 over 2. Okay, so let's solve this. I'm still saying wherever you do not understand, ask your question in the comment section and we will do justice to your question by answering it the way you would like it. Okay? All right. Let's see. You have solution. And then we bring the question 36 raised to the power of 1 over 2 multiplied by 64 raised to the power of minus 1 over 3 and then multiplied by 5 raised to the power of 0. Okay? So, let's go. 36 raised to the power of 1 over 2. This is the same thing as square root of 36. Okay. Multiplied by 1 over cube root of 64. Cube root of 64 multiplied by 1. Because any number raised to the power of 0 is 1. So in the next step, square root of 36 is 6. multiply by 1 over cube root of 64. Cube root of 64 is 4, and then multiply by 1. Okay, multiply by 1. Alright, by that you can already see the answer. This is the same thing as 6 over 4, which is 2 goes into 6 3 times and into 4 2 times. So the answer becomes 3 over 2. Okay, 3 over 2. Now let's see. Option D is the right answer, because if you take 3 over 2 further, you'll see that 2 goes into 3 one time and remainder 1 all over 2. So this becomes this by mixed fraction, and that is option D. Okay, so thank you for giving us a listening ear in today's class. Stay tuned tomorrow, this same time. We're going to have a live class tomorrow. Okay, do well to subscribe to this channel. Invite your friends and family to do same. I trust in you and I believe you. See you in the next class. And bye for now.